So this is the daily chart, and we don't really see any strong upside reversal pattern. I mean, I said it in previous videos as well. We see only corrective movements to the upside here. There is the problem that on the Binance chart, as you probably are aware, the price bottomed around 55 cents, and here on the Coinbase chart, yep, we are holding a higher low. But how much confidence can we really put into this, right? So I've been quite vocal about this, the need to break above 350 to finally get back into an uptrend. And until then, this is literally just a wave count tracking exercise to identify any reversals or setups. I really don't like what I see here right now. SUI is still under pressure, and that's exactly what it is below 350. We need to get back above that level. Until then, yeah, we're under pressure. But the thing is, I don't know which, how could I don't know how to, which level to use, right, from a chart point of view. So I'm using the Coinbase chart because the Binance chart with that strong wick, it just doesn't offer any clarity. Here on the Coinbase chart, at least we have some levels because we have a wick which ended as $2. So if we break below it, there's a high likelihood that the market might test the 170 level. But what we know is that if the market comes down that deep and takes out this low, which was already very low and close to the invalidation point of this 1-2 setup, yeah, it will often break it, right? And then, well, then I don't have any immediate 1-2 setup anymore. We could then see, can we find anything on Binance, because the Binance chart looks obviously different, right? On the Binance chart, hold on. So this is like clean chart. On the Binance chart, I mean, I could say, is this a wave 1 and this move down a wave 2? But this is such a monstrous structure that I would want to see a local 1-2 setup from any swing low that gives me any evidence, that we have at least some kind of a local low in place, or a break above 350. I think the best approach with these altcoins is wait for a breakout, and then don't buy the breakout, but buy the pullback after the breakout. That's my view, because at the moment the market is still under pressure. We haven't broken above any of these relevant levels. Most charts haven't. Maybe just virtual. And so yeah, and also Bitcoin hasn't. It's now coming down here. I don't know what's happening today again. Maybe there was a news event. I don't know. But yeah, Bitcoin is coming down. By the way, for Bitcoin, we are approaching here support again on the daily RSI, and with SUI, I mean, that might go hand in hand with testing the previous swing low here from the 10th of October, and maybe even the April low. Yeah, the thing is, all these levels, I mean, they are relevant, but they don't hold for me the same relevance anymore as they did before the 10th of October, because the data is kind of messed up due to that crash, and some exchanges actually already have broken below that April low, which makes short-term analysis challenging, and which is why I said we have to really get a break first above key levels. Now you see it at the very least now on this chart, on the SUI chart, we're dealing with an extended wave 2, which is this, but that's certainly not good what we see right now. So we broke micro support, but it was all based on corrective structures here. So I think at the very least we now have a reset there of this larger degree wave 2. But below the $2 level we have invalidation. It could technically still reset the larger wave 2, but below 170 also that's invalidated. So yeah, pressure remains to the downside at the moment.